Hi students, good morning. And let us today, continue with the topic. Pardon me. Let us today continue with the topic of applications of trigonometry. Today is going to be the second lecture, and I think, hopefully, probably, possibly, shall be, might be, that this topic is going to get completed by tomorrow. So tomorrow we will be ending up this particular chapter. Okay, there's one more, by the way, video which is coming up, and that's going to be in English. Okay, so let's start without wasting time directly on applications of trigonometry. Question number 1. Now, question number 1 says something like this. It says a circus artist is climbing. Now, before I read the question, once again, let me remind you, we have to compulsorily make the diagram in each and every case. Okay. Now, a circus artist is climbing a 20-meter long rope. Okay. एक सर्कस आर्टिस्ट एक 20 मीटर लॉन्ग रोप क्लाइंब कर रहा है. अभी तक हमें कहीं नहीं मालूम और क्या दिया है. Which is tightly stretched and tied from the top of a vertical pole to the ground. Let's draw the pole. So there is this pole. Let this pole be A and height is B. Okay. I don't know what is this. अपने मन से बना दिया. Now they have said which is tightly stretched and tied from the top of a vertical pole to the ground. Find the height of the pole if the angle made by the rope with the ground level is 30 degrees. So this is the rope they are talking about which is on the ground level. So ये रहा वो rope जो कि ground level पर है. So let's mark this as point C. Let's join B and C together. Okay. So this is A, B and C. So this is A, this is B and this is C. Fine. ये भी हो गया. No problem at all. Now they are asking you find the height of the pole if the angle made by the rope with the ground level is 30 degrees. So this is 30 degrees, no issues. Now the problem is this is 30 degrees and they have said a circus artist is climbing a 20-meter long rope. See, this cannot be a rope for sure. Why? Because it is not making an angle of 30 degrees with this. This cannot be the rope because it cannot be straight, right? Then only this can be the rope. And plus they have also given that this particular rope is making an angle of 30 degrees with the ground. So they are saying that the circus artist is right at the point C and he wants to climb till the point B. And what is the distance which he needs to cover up? That is 20 meters. So let's mark this part as 20 meters. Oops. Okay. Now they are saying find the height of the pole. So what do you need to find out? You need to find the height of the pole. Let the height of the pole be h meters. So let's write let the height of the pole be h. So I'm just writing in shortcut, you can expand the statement. Let the height be h. If the height is h, angle is given to you. पहले तो ये check करो दिया क्या है. Angle के opposite जो भी side है, that is technically known as opposite side, और in simple words जो हम लोग CBSE के students बोलते हैं, that is h. You know why did I said the word CBSE? There are n number of महान लोग actually who do not even know that it's not CBSE, it's CBSE. It's Central Board of Secondary Education, but there are people. Anyway, so let the height be h meters. So angle opposite to this particular side will be the perpendicular, or it is also known as opposite side, and angle which is, the other side is hypotenuse, right? So which trigonometric formula should I use जिसमें perpendicular भी आता है और hypotenuse भी, या जिसमें opposite side and hypotenuse आता है? So there is only one thing and that is sine theta. So sine theta should be equals to perpendicular is what? AB upon hypotenuse is what? That is BC. तो यहाँ पर sine 30 degrees. AB, what is AB? It is h. What is BC? BC is 20. So sine 30 is 1 upon 2. It should be equals to h upon 20. Cross multiplication, or h should be equals to 10 meters. Q 2 times 10 is 20. So h की value कितनी आ गई है? 10 meters. That means this particular part is 10 meters high. That's all it's done. Always put a box or a marker or a highlighter just to show you that, just to show the invigilator that your answer is right over here. So you can write in the statement also, I think which you should, that the height of the pole sorry, the height of course this particular pole is 30 degrees. Let's move on to the next question. So question number 2. A tree breaks due to storm. You know what is storm, right? So storm is storm. Tufan. Okay, a tree breaks due to storm and the broken part bends so that the top of the tree touches the ground, making an angle of 30 degrees with it. Now don't look at me like this. Do not expect me that I am going to draw the tree. Though by the way, for your information guys, I know how to draw the tree. See, a tree is very simple. It's like this, it's like this. Oh, that's nice. Forget it. तुम लोगों से बोलने का कोई फायदा नहीं है. So तुम लोगों के लिए मैं अपने लो रेजोल्यूशन वाला ही फिगर बना लेता हूँ, which is very simple. So let us say suppose this particular part was the original tree. So the tree is like this, that is A and B point, okay. A tree breaks due to a storm and the broken part bends so that the top of the tree touches the ground, making an angle of 30 degrees with it. ये पेड़ किसी इस पर्टिकुलर जगह से टूट गया. Now I don't know कि वो बीच में से टूटा है या साइड से टूटा है, नीचे से टूटा है, पता नहीं कहाँ से टूटा है. जिस जगह से ये पेड़ ब्रेक हुआ, I mean the point from which actually the tree broke, let us say suppose this point is C. Now they are saying, now अब technically ये पेड़ तो बचा ही नहीं है, so let's mark it as dotted line. Okay, so ये रहा. ये पेड़ अब जब टूट करके गिर गया तो ये कॉमन सेंस है, ये कुछ ऐसे में नीचे गिर गया होगा, something like this. So it would be the point B now. Did you understand ऐसा क्यों हुआ? पहले ये पेड़ कुछ ऐसे में था, like this, and then when the storm came and इसकी एक जो भी एक ब्रांच थी वो एक्चुअली यहाँ से डिजेक्ट हो गई and it just fell like this. वो नीचे गिर गया and नीचे वो जो ब्रांच जो गिरा है तो वो कॉमन सेंस है, इसी का ही तो बचा हुआ ब्रांच होगा. सो ये यहाँ पर तो केवल दिखाने के लिए मैंने B बनाया है. एक्चुअली B is right over here. Now what is the angle that they are saying? Making an angle of 30 degrees with it. So this particular angle is 30 degrees. So good God that we have now got an angle. Okay. The distance between the foot, वो B by N मैंने shortcut में between लिखा है. The distance between the foot of the tree, this is the foot of the tree, no, this is the foot of the tree, right? The distance between the foot of the tree to the point where the top touches the ground is 8 meters. ये B पहले किसी ज़माने में इसका टॉप हुआ करता था जब तक स्टॉर्म नहीं आया था. इसके और इसके बीच में डिस्टेंस कितना दे करके रखा हुआ है, which is 8 meters. Right? Now they are asking you find the height of the tree. So they are saying what is the original height of the tree. That means you need to find out AB. So let's write AB should be equals to height of the tree. Right? Okay. Also आपको not AB. I mean the so-called. अच्छा सही है. AB should be the height of the tree actually. It should be AC plus BC होना चाहिए था ideally. It should have been AB. But since ये वाला पेड़ यहाँ पर गिर गया है तो we are saying this is height of the tree. Okay, fine anyway. खैर, so AB should be equals to height of the tree. मैंने कुछ तो गड़बड़ी करी है कहीं पर. And I can't understand मैंने कहाँ पे गड़बड़ी करी है. Okay, fine. So this was the point C. This was the point B. B got broken off right over here. और इन दोनों के बीच में जो डिस्टेंस है that is this particular part is what? That is 8 meters. That is यहाँ से यहाँ तक के बीच का जो डिस्टेंस है that is 8 meters. So we will not write AB as the height of the tree. We will write what? That is AC plus BC. AC plus BC should be equals to height of the tree. So we're gonna write like this. Fine. तो इसका मतलब है मुझे AC भी फाइंड करना है और मुझे BC भी फाइंड करना है. Now two methods, दो मेथड से हो सकता है क्वेश्चन. So I'll solve with both of them and you can find out which one is easy for you. So this is the part which is given to you. Also they are saying that the distance between the foot of the tree to the point where the top touches the ground is 8 meter. Okay, the distance between the foot of the tree and the point where the top touches the ground is 8 meter. Fine, ठीक है. तो ये आपको दे करके रखा हुआ है दिस इज 8 meters. अब यहाँ पर एक एंगल दिया हुआ है और आपको बेस दे के रखा है विच इज द एडजेसेंट साइड. राइट? सो ये दिया हुआ है, ये दिया हुआ है. अब क्या करोगे? सबसे पहले तो अपन फाइंड कर लेते हैं एज एन हाइपोटेन्यूज. सो आई विल अप्लाई द फॉर्मूला cos theta, it should be equals to AB upon hypotenuse BC, right? cos theta की जगह पर वैल्यू डाल देते हैं, cos 30, it should be equals to AB. What is AB? It's 8. What is BC? I don't know. That is ideally the hypotenuse. So cos 30 की वैल्यू कितनी होती है? That is √3 upon 2 from trigonometric table. It should be equals to 8 upon BC. Or 8 to the 16, 16 by √3 should be equals to BC. इसको एक बार भी ऐसे ही छोड़ देते हैं. As soon as BC came, now you can use Pythagoras theorem also, or you can use another formula. Which formula? Let's apply now, क्योंकि अब मेरे पास में BC भी आ चुका है, right? This is already with me, the hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is with me, and this particular part 8 is over there. Can I apply any other formula to find out this upon this? Perpendicular upon base, that is tan 30. So let's apply. Tan 30 degrees should be equals to perpendicular, which is AC, upon base, which is AB, is what? That is 8, right? So tan 30 की वैल्यू भी डाल देंगे. tan theta का फॉर्मूला क्या होता है? That is opposite side upon adjacent side. That's what, right? So ये भी हो चुका. Now tan 30 की वैल्यू कितनी हो जाएगी? It's 1 upon √3 should be equals to AC upon 8, or AC should be equals to 8 upon √3, right? So AC ये आ चुका, BC ये भी आ गया. अब AC भी आ चुका, BC भी आ गया. So let's now calculate AC plus BC, right? So let's calculate. So height of the tree H should be equals to AC plus BC. It should be equals to 8 by √3 plus 16 by √3. So 16 plus 8 is 24 by √3. Oops. 24 by √3. Now guys, 24 by √3 ऐसे लिखते हुए अच्छा नहीं लग रहा. So let's by the way do the rationalization, that is √3 by √3, because ऊपर नीचे करोगे सेम ही रहेगा. तो ये आ जाएगा कितना आपके पास में? It should be equals to 24 √3 whole upon, and √3 into √3 will be 3. 3 times 1, 3 times 8. So the answer comes out as 8 √3. But sir, हमारे बुक में तो कुछ और आंसर दिया हुआ है. No problem, put the value of √3. What is √3? It should be equals to क्या? That is 8 into 1.732. So you can multiply that and find the answer, right? Or else you can leave the answer over here. If √3 की वैल्यू उन्होंने दे के रखी होगी बुक में तो आप पुट कर देना, नहीं तो you can leave the answer like this. So the total height of the tree, this plus this, should have been what? That is 8 √3 meters. That's all. So ये मैंने दोनों को ऐड कर दिया. आया? Remember, इन तरह के क्वेश्चंस में there's only language, you just need to play or fiddle out with the language part, that's all. Let's move on to question number 3 now. Okay, so question number 3. So question number 3 पर आते हैं. What is question number 3? A contractor plans to install 2 slides for the children. तो आपने स्लाइड्स तो देखा ही होगा, वो जो स्लोप होता है जिसमें बच्चे ऊपर से यहाँ से ऐसे क्रॉल करते हैं, एक लैडर बनी होती है, फिर ऊपर जाते हैं, देन दे विल स्विंग डाउन. ओके, अब इस क्वेश्चन के पहले आपको बता देता हूँ, जब भी आप 2 स्लाइड्स की बात कर रहे हो या कॉन्ट्रैक्टर ने 2 स्लाइड्स बनाई होंगी, तो उसके बाद में देखो यहाँ पर कहीं पे लिखा है फॉर द चिल्ड्रन बिलो द एज ऑफ 5 ईयर. थिंक अबाउट इट. If you need to make a slide for the children age below the 5 years, तो आप क्या इसका जो हाइट है वो ज्यादा रखोगे या कम रखोगे? आप बोलोगे कॉमन सेंस है, छोटे बच्चे हैं सर, इतना ऊपर जाएंगे तो नीचे लुढ़क करके, राइट? सो इट माइट, I mean they might get hurt, true? So that's the reason why, to prevent any kind of injury, what does the contractor do? Contractor will purposely, यू नो मेक अ स्लाइड, बट उसका वो जो एंगल है वो एंगल ऐसे स्टीप नहीं रखेगा, वो एंगल थोड़ा सा ऐसे बढ़ा देगा, राइट मतलब ऐसे कर देगा लाइक दिस, सो दैट कि बच्चा इजीली जाए. So let's see what is the question. A contractor plans to install 2 slides for the children to play in the park. For the children below the age of 5 years, she prefers to have a slide whose top is at a height of 1.5 meters. So जो 5 साल के बच्चे हैं उनके लिए उसने छोटा सा ही रखा है, that is 1.5 meters, which is approximately around 5 feet or 5 feet 3 inches के आसपास लगभग, somewhat around like that. So let us say suppose this is that particular slide. So this is that slide. So this is A, B and C. You can actually change the part wherever. Prefers to have a slide whose top is at a height of 1.5 meters. So top कितने height पर है? 1.5 meters. So let's make this 1.5. Guys मान लेना कि ये meters है. मतलब मैंने लिखा नहीं है इसलिए बोल रहा हूँ. And inclined at an angle of 30 degrees. Can you see the slope is very normal? That is 30 degree. So no problem. बच्चा ऊपर जाएगा यहाँ से स्टेयर वाले पार्ट से and then नीचे आ जाएगा. फाइन. सो ये भी आ चुका आपके पास में. नाउ दे आर सेइंग whereas for elders जो बड़े हैं उनके लिए लेट्स मेक अ बिगर स्लाइड एंड इनके लिए कुछ और नाम रख देते हैं, से D, E and F. Now they are saying whereas for elders with a height of 3 meters and angle 60 degrees, जो इसकी जो हाइट है that is what? That is 3 meters and an angle of what? 60 degrees with the ground. Now this is having a much more steeper slope as compared to this one, right? Now what should be the length of the slide in each case? So इसमें और इसमें length of जो slide है means this particular part वो कितना होगा? So let us say suppose इसका यदि निकालना होगा तो one line answer you can write all the statements. Okay, so first of all you will write that we need to find out BC, that is the length of the slide. So आप यहाँ पर लिखोगे length of the slide. Guys don't write on the diagram, okay, or above the diagram. Please write below the diagram in a proper word format. Length of the slide should be equals to what? BC. So the length of the slide is BC. अब आप क्या करोगे? Which particular formula would you like to apply? Let's see. Sin theta में होता है perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So this is perpendicular, or which is also known as opposite side. So opposite side upon hypotenuse, but hypotenuse is missing, right? So bigger deal हमें hypotenuse तो चाहिए. So let's find out. So यहाँ पर मैंने लगाया sin 30 degrees. It should be equals to 1.5 upon hypotenuse is BC. और sin 30 की वैल्यू इज 1/2 should be equals to 1.5 upon BC, और BC should be equals to 1.5 into 2 will come as 3 meters. करेक्ट? तो ये आ गया आपका स्लाइड का आंसर. नाउ लेट्स मूव ओवर हियर. सेम फॉर्मूला बट दिस टाइम लेंथ ऑफ द स्लाइड, length of slide, it should be equals to EF. अब क्या करोगे? Very simple part, that is that sin 60 degrees should be equals to perpendicular, which is 3, that is opposite side is 3, upon hypotenuse, which is the longest side, that is EF. Correct? So let's find out EF. Sin 60 की वैल्यू होती है √3/2 should be equals to 3/EF. क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई करूंगा, so EF should be equals to, ये वाला पार्ट आ जाएगा 3 into 2 क्रॉस मल्टीप्लिकेशन 6/√3. फिर से रिपीट कर रहा हूं, EF will go over here, 3 into 2 will 6 and 6/√3. So EF should be equals to 6/√3, right? Now into rationalize कर देता हूं, so it is √3 और it should be equals to 6√3/3 और it should be equals to 2√3. क्यों? 3 1 जा 3 and 3 times 2 is 6. So 2√3 meters. So simple answer आ चुका आपके पास है. BC यहाँ पर था 3 meters while EF कितना है? 2√3. So what is 2√3? 2 into 1.732. Now my suggestion would be गाइस प्लीज जब भी कभी एग्जाम में जाओगे दो वैल्यूज तो लर्न करके जाना. आई एम नॉट आस्किंग यू टू क्रैम बट if you can it would be better. 1.414 and root 3 is 1.732. रूट 4 आपको मालूम ही है 2 होता है तो लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है. रूट 5 is 2.236 approximately I'm saying. Okay, so these are the values. So आप यदि दो डेसिमल तक भी लगाओगे तो भी ठीक है. और ध्यान रखना इसमें आंसर्स आपके डेसिमल में थोड़ा बहुत ऊपर नीचे होगा यदि आपने पूरे करेक्ट टू 3 डेसिमल प्लेसेस नहीं लिए हैं. So I'm just telling you. Okay, so this is done. Let's move on to question number 4 and then the 5. Okay, so let's move on to question number 4. The angle of elevation of the top of a tower from a point on the ground which is 30 meters away from the foot of the tower is 30 degrees. Can you see the language? Next gen. The angle of elevation of the top of the tower or tower. So angle of elevation of the top of a tower from a point on the ground which is 30 meters away. So this is 30 meters away. और कितना एंगल बना रहे हैं भाई 30 डिग्रीज का. So let's make it 30 degrees. So it's A, B, C. Can you see in each and every figure I am changing these particular coordinates just to make you feel that you can do whatever you feel like. Maths is completely open. You can change it, you can tweak it, you can twist it. जो मर्जी आए करो. If there is any particular teacher who is saying that नहीं इसी मेथड से करना है तो उनकी बात मान लो. खैर नो गाइस ऐसे नहीं होते नॉर्मली टीचर्स. और टीचर वोंट से कि आपको यही मेथड चाहिए. मैथ्स इज वेरी फ्लेक्सिबल. ओके, सो A, B and C. So it is 30 meters. Now what is the angle? Angle would be 30 degrees. Okay, it is not compulsory to make a diagram like this. You can shift the diagram to this side. You can change these coordinates. You can choose any method. Guys, आपको बिल्कुल जरूरी नहीं है कि आप sin 30 यूज करो या cos 30 यूज करो. Whatever you feel like doing, you can do, guys. It's completely open. Okay, so what are they asking you to find out? They are asking you what should be the find the height of the tower. So this is the height of the tower. I don't know what is the height of the tower. So let the height, फिर से रिपीट कर रहा हूं, डोंट मेक एनीथिंग ऑन और अबव द डायग्राम प्लीज. लेट द हाइट ऑफ टावर बी h meters. ओके, नाउ द हाइट ऑफ द टावर इज h meters. तो अब यहां पर हो जाएगा, मुझे तो h फाइंड करना है. बेस दिया हुआ है, एडजेसेंट साइड दी हुई है मुझे. अब मुझे h फाइंड करना है. विच फॉर्मूला शुड आई अप्लाई? tan. So tan 30 degrees should be equals to, that is perpendicular, which is AB upon base, which is BC, or what is perpendicular? That is H. What is BC? That is 30. So it should be equals to 1 by root 3. फिर से रिपीट कर रहा हूँ, tan 30 degree should be equals to opposite side upon the adjacent side, perpendicular upon base. Okay, so h by 30, so cross multiplying, so h should be equals to 30 by root 3. Multiplication by root 3 and by root 3. So this would go something like this, that is 30 root 3 by 3. 3 times 1, 3 times 10. So the answer is 10 root 3 meters. Now guys, root 3 की value is 1.732. So 1.732 multiplied by 10 will be 17.32 approximately answer. Okay, so this is the part. Question number 5. That's the reason why I was writing everything over there so that I can get the space over here. Question number 5 is from a point on the ground. Okay, from a point on the ground. So let's make a point on the ground. So this is the ground. Let's make the ground. Oh, एक तो ground नहीं बनेगा सही. Okay, so this is the ground. From a point on the ground, angles of elevation of the bottom and top of a transmission tower fixed at the top of a 20-meter high building are इतना and इतना. Guys, please understand, जो ट्रांसमिशन टावर्स होते हैं, लाइक आपने देखा होगा जो भी मोबाइल के जो कंट्रोलिंग टावर्स है, जो ट्रांसमिशन टावर्स होते हैं, वो नॉर्मली एक बिल्डिंग के ऊपर लगाए जाते हैं. तो इसका मतलब है ग्राउंड से उस बिल्डिंग की कुछ हाइट होगी. उस हाइट के बाद में वो ट्रांसमिशन टावर लगा हुआ है, करेक्ट। सो लेट्स अंडरस्टैंड इट लाइक दिस, थोड़ा सा और बनाना पड़ेगा इसे। सो देयर इज दिस पर्टिकुलर, दिस इज द हाइट ऑफ द बिल्डिंग, सो लेट्स मार्क दिस एज A, लेट्स मार्क दिस पॉइंट एज B जहां से ऑब्जर्वर देख रहा है, लेट्स मार्क दिस इज द हाइट ऑफ द बिल्डिंग एज C, इसके ऊपर में एक टावर लगा हुआ है। सो ये रहा बिल्डिंग का टेरेस, एंड देन यहां पर ये रहा वो ट्रांसमिशन टावर। ओके, नाउ फ्रॉम अ पॉइंट ऑन द ग्राउंड, एंगल्स ऑफ एलिवेशन ऑफ द बॉटम एंड टॉप ऑफ अ ट्रांसमिशन टावर फिक्स्ड एट द टॉप ऑफ अ 20 मीटर हाई बिल्डिंग। कितने बिल्डिंग कितनी हाई है? 20 मीटर्स, आर 45 डिग्रीज एंड 60 डिग्रीज रिस्पेक्टिवली। यहां से वो जब बंदा देखेगा तो उसको दो एंगल्स दिखाई देंगे। कैन यू सी? पहले उसने यहां से इस टावर के बॉटम को देखा, ऑफ द बॉटम, बॉटम का कितना देखे रखा हुआ है? इट्स 45 डिग्रीज। अब बात आती है, द नेक्स्ट एंगल है 60 डिग्री। सो ये पूरा का पूरा एंगल है 60 डिग्रीज। नॉट ओनली इतना सा एंगल नहीं है, ये पूरा एंगल है। सो आई राइट इट ऑल्सो, ए बी सी, लेट्स मार्क इट एज डी। सो यहां पर मैंने लिख दिया एंगल A B C should be equals to 45 degrees and angle ABD should be equals to 60 degrees. Right. अब इनको क्या चाहिए? Find the height of the tower. So they need to find out this is the height of the tower. So let's write this. इस बार हम प्रॉपर शराफत से लिखेंगे. So let the height, so let the height of a tower be h meters, which is equals to CD. करेक्ट, ये भी हो गया। नाउ गाइज, मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट, सबसे पहले तो एक ट्रिक ध्यान रखना आज के बाद में इस तरह के क्वेश्चंस के लिए, नॉट फॉर इस तरह के क्वेश्चन जनरली। मैं जब ट्रिक बताऊंगा ना आपको हंसी आएगी, तो फिर हंसोगे, मुझे मालूम है। Whenever you are looking like this, this is the horizon, correct? जो लाइन इससे मैच कर रहा है। Anything above than this, elevation; anything below than this, depression. This you already know. One simple question: if this is the line of sight or the horizon line for me, then in this case, if I am looking like this, and then if I am looking like this, in which case? In the first case or in the second case, the angle would have been more. Angle ज्यादा किस में होगा? फिर से देखो, दिखाता हूं। फर्स्ट केस, सेकेंड केस, किस में आपको लग रहा है कि एंगल ज्यादा होगा? कॉमन सेंस, एंगल ज्यादा होगा सेकेंड केस में, बिकॉज सर आपका ये जो थोबड़ा है ये डायरेक्टली ऊपर की तरफ में है, दैट्स द रीजन व्हाई सर द एंगल ऑफ एलिवेशन वुड बी मोर। Of course, yes. So remember, as soon as, now let us say suppose I am just seeing a hypothetical point over here and I'm just moving towards it. Just see the eyes, okay? So I'm walking like this. Can you see it? As soon as I'm going towards it, I need to make it much more steeper like this. आप जैसे यदि किसी बहुत बड़ी बिल्डिंग के एकदम बगल में जाके खड़े हो जाओगे, तो you can't see the building top like this. You have to see it like this. Why? Because जितना पास में आओगे उतना एंगल ऑफ एलिवेशन बढ़ता रहेगा, while जितना दूर जाओगे उतना एंगल ऑफ एलिवेशन कम होता रहेगा। That means, suppose ये B पॉइंट यहां पर है, एंड इस B पॉइंट ने यदि इसके बॉटम को देखा, अब उन्होंने आपको ऐसे ही दे दिया है क्वेश्चन में 45 एंड 60 डिग्रीज, और मान लो आपको लैंग्वेज समझ में नहीं आई। In that case still, what do you think 45 degree should be? 60 degree is greater than 45 degree. तो 60 डिग्री का एंगल ऊंची चीज देखने के लिए बना होगा, while 45 डिग्री का एंगल नीचे वाले पॉइंट के लिए। That's so simple. करेक्ट, आगे बढ़ते हैं। सो ये आ चुका। अब इस फिगर में आपको दो राइट ट्रायंगल्स दिखाई दे रहे हैं क्या? Can you locate and see if there are two right angle triangles or not? Let's see. Is triangle ABC a right angle triangle? Of course, yes. Is triangle BCD a right angle triangle? No. This is not a right angle triangle. So that means, is triangle ABD a right angle triangle? Of course, yes. So that means there are two right angle triangles, right? सबसे पहले मैं ट्राइंगल ABC से शुरुआत करता हूं. ट्राइंगल A, B and C. इन ट्राइंगल A, B, C मेरे पास में AC देके रखा हुआ है, AB नहीं दिया है और एंगल दिया हुआ है. सो इन ट्राइंगल ABC tan 45 degrees should be equals to perpendicular or opposite side, that is 20 upon base. Base is what? AB. Tan 45 की value from trigonometric table is 1. So 1 should be equals to 20 upon AB, or AB should be equals to 20 meters. AB should be equals to 20 meters. So ये AB की भी value आ चुकी है 20 meters. But now what do we need to do? Very simple. If AB is equals to 20 meters, तो अब हमें क्या करना चाहिए आपके हिसाब से? अब मुझे एक बड़ा ट्राइंगल लेना चाहिए, that is A, B and D. So in triangle A, B and D, ABD. In triangle ABD, which is a right angle triangle, क्या ले लो इस बार? मेरे पास पूरा एंगल है as 60 degrees. Sorry. So tan 60 degrees should be equals to, what is tan 60 should be equals to? It should be equals to perpendicular, which is the opposite side, which is 20 plus h upon base. What is base? Base is AB. What is AB? 20 meters. Or it should be equals to, pardon me, 20 plus h upon AB is 20. What is tan 60? Tan 60 is written as root 3. It should be equals to 20 plus h upon 20. Right? Let's do the cross multiplication, but before doing the cross multiplication, let's make some space. Not for the tower, for the answer. So let's do the cross multiplication. So it will come out as 20 root 3 should be equals to 20 plus h. Sir, अब क्या करेंगे? अरे बोला ना, डरना नहीं है. h should be equals to, let's take 20 to that side. So 20 root 3 minus 20. और h should be equals to h. Let's take out 20 common. जब भी कभी मैथ्स कर रहे हो, whether in class 10th, 11th or 12th, please remember to take out as much as you can common outside. So 20 bracket कितना आएगा? root 3 minus 1 should be equals to h. So h should be equals to 20. What is root 3 की value? It is 1.732. So 1.732 minus 1. So 20. So 20 into 0.732. यही आएगा? Should be equals to h, or h should be equals to, technically there are no two equals to which are allowed. So, or h is equals to, let's multiply this. So 20 into 0.732, 2 2s is 4, 2 times 3 is 6, 2 7s are 14. So it's 14.64 and that's all is the answer. So you can check your textbook. By the way, all of these questions were taken right from the textbook itself. I think this is question number 1, question number 2, question number 3, question number 4, question number 6. Sir, why have you not done question number 5? Sir, डर गए, आपको आता नहीं था? और question number 5 कल ही करा दिया मैंने, कमाल है यार. खैर, anyway, so guys, this is all from my side. Once again, please do check for the mistakes because I have got a bad habit of doing typographical errors. I say something different and I write something different. होता है guys, होता है, you know, एज आने के बाद में आदमी के साथ में ऐसा होता है. Anyway, so thank you for once again guys being with me. If you love this video, मैं डेली नहीं बोलता यार, बहुत बोर है. Anyway guys, so then what should I say at the closing sentence? Guys, do you have some better closing sentence which I can say? Please guys do suggest. I'm just, you know, getting bored. I always skip that part of any of the YouTube video. मैं जब भी कभी देखता हूँ किसी का भी generally random, so I just skip that part. जब भी वो बोलता है please do click and subscribe, I just hate that part. Like beg कर रहे हो, please click and subscribe, please click and subscribe. We don't want to click and we don't want to subscribe, man. What is this? So guys, don't click, don't subscribe. But that would be so negative, na? Don't subscribe. So guys, anyway, do whatever you feel like doing, guys. Most important part is your parents. Guys, मैं इतनी बारी जो parents बोलता हूँ, though someday we'll manage to get time, though I feel like now there's time, but still, whenever I'll get time, I'll tell you the actual theory behind this. And trust me, I have read enough of science to actually justify what I am saying. This is 100% scientific, guys. By the way, आज का closing sentence which actually resonates with what I'm about to say right now, और जो मैंने इसके पहले बोला था, every non-living thing is living and every living thing is technically non-living. Now you'll say, what is that? Nothing, but it's a थोड़े higher level theory altogether. So it simply means that the things in which you don't believe, one day or the other you will, and the things in which you are believing, one day you won't believe. So everything what you are seeing, some guy said, I heard sometimes back, a guy said that whatever you are seeing is believing. Absolutely nonsense. Seeing is not believing. What you are seeing might not be true as well. And what you are not seeing might be true as well. So it's a bit complex theory. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. Once again, please, guys, remember this. Whether you want to hate this video, hate it from the bottom of the heart, do whatever you feel like doing with the video. I really don't care that way. What I really require is, guys, respect your parents. They are blessings. That energy actually means a lot. It would help you, not me. It would help you. So please do not ever in the minutest of the second, even in thoughts, don't disrespect them. Even they might be, sometimes harsher with you. Sometimes they might sound very rude with you, but you should pay respect. I'm not saying believe in whatever they are saying. I'm not saying that believe in whatever they are saying, because always remember that you guys are evolved species. So आप definitely अपने parents से better हो हर angle से. And I'm not saying because according to biology or according to so-called Darwin's theory, which is also not entirely true, but still, you are an evolved species, so genetically you are far more advanced, emotionally you are far more subtle. So I think you guys are far more intelligent than your parents are. Of course, you just need some time and space. You will be much more intelligent than them very soon. But what I'm saying is that please don't disrespect them. They really require your care, nurture, love, affection. So guys, give them a lot here. Don't trouble them at all. Thank you guys so much once again. Love you guys all. Keep smiling as always. Bye.